wani kama da kai, ai babu wani.
Hello viewers, once again you are welcome to yet another edition of Africa's Realities. My name is Mr. Johnson Yakubu Sani, popularly known as Mr. Johnson YS, and today I have come with another video, and today I want to talk about something, this thing that is seeming as wisdom. It's seemingly wisdom to Nigerians. I don't know if it's to all Africans, but I know to Nigerians. And this is a wisdom, and this is what we have been told, and this is how we have been living our lives, and it has been the most counterproductive thing that is happening to our country, but it is what every day is being pushed forward, is what every day we are being urged to do. Now, I will tell you about this, and but I want you to watch this little clip. I want you to watch this little clip because it's gonna say the benchmark of what I'm going to discuss today. Watch this little clip. When we come back, then we will discuss. Then I will tell you why this seeming wisdom is nothing but foolishness. Let's watch this clip, and when we come back, we'll continue.
You must play your role. You must do your part. It's like a graduate who said, I don't have a job in Nigeria. We need to bring you out and give you thorough beating. Graduates should not look for a job in Nigeria. This is underdeveloped country. Help in the development by learning a skill. Stop looking for job. Become the job. Our problem is pride, unnecessary arrogance, and laziness. Can't you start by learning how to fix tiles? How to fix POP? Can't you start by learning, how to cut clothes and sew suits? This system of everything, certification, doesn't work. Africans, that is the deception from the Western world. While you learn what you learn in the university, learn a skill that will help you stand your ground when you graduate. You could be a lawyer or an accountant or whatever you have become in the university. There should be another skill that could help you in case you don't find a white-collar job. But what am I trying to say? Our problem in Africa is that you just want to be... Who told you that you went to the university to become one thing? In Igbo, university is called Marahadum. You went there to be exposed to the possibilities within your personality so that you can be inexhaustibly engaged when you graduate. Say, engage your hands. Do something. How can the homie say banana? He said, how can the homie say granite? Man of God, I'm a graduate. I have masters in banking. Already on my bank. Will you now die because you have masters in banking? I have masters in Why not engage in something with your life? Am I communicating here?
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome back. Now you have watched what this preacher is saying. And this preacher is talking about graduates. When you graduate and there are no white-collar jobs, you should go into learning a manual, or go in and join into the manual workforce and be with the manual people. You can't be just like that unemployed. You have to go and find something doing. Now, this is what we have been told all our lives. Graduates have been told this. We cannot be lazy. We cannot just after university and just be sitting and be doing nothing. We have to go and look for another manual thing to do to keep body and soul together. We just have to go and work. We can't be lazy. We have to be up and doing. We have to go and look for money. And it's seeming like a very good advice. Seeming like a very good advice. But ladies and gentlemen, let's check into this. Is this thing not counterproductive? Follow me and I'll show you that this is counterproductive. And this is why Africa is backward. Or Nigeria, especially Nigeria, we are very backward because of this advice. and I'm going to make it clear. Now, I want to ask us a question first. How do we become developed? How do we move from a third world country to a first world country if our graduates, all our graduates, or most of our graduates are living what they study, and they are going into joining and learning menial jobs just to earn money and just to keep body and soul together? Now, how do we become a developed country? How do the developed countries become developed countries? Are we sure when we all go to become tailors, we all go to become carpenters, we all go to become mechanics, we all go to become bricklayers, everybody, you jettison what you study in university and you go and start doing these things? That is what will make us develop a developed country? No, that can never make us a developed country. And this is what we hear from our religious rulers. They preach about as long as you're out from university and you don't have a job that you're going to do, you don't be lazy, just go and start learning something else that will give you money. We hear this from our religious rulers, we hear it from our fathers, we hear this from women. Women pressure. Before they can even look at you, they say you are lazy. Go and do for something to get money. Money, money, money. Go and get money. Go and work. Don't be lazy. Go and work. Now, we enjoy most 90% or 80% of the things we consume in Africa are imported. Especially electronics, especially gadgets, especially machines. 90%. The only things, even food that we eat in Nigeria, food that our people go to farm, not all. We still import food, some other foods, to augment the ones we have. So we are consumers of foreign goods. That is who we are. And in the back of our minds, we believe we can never be inventors. We can never be manufacturers. In fact, our forefathers, they lived their life, they were never inventors. They were never scientists. They were not scientists, they were not inventors, they are not manufacturers, and they lived their life, and that is all they push us into living this life. We can never be inventors. In the era where people are building aeroplanes, people are going to the moon, in Africa, in Nigeria, we still import toothpick. Now, even if we have manufacturing industries in Africa, it is an imported manufacturing industries because we didn't build the machines. We have to, in fact, until the white people decide, okay, they want us to start manufacturing these kind of things before they will now sell. They will never sell the technology. They will only sell the goods, the machines, for us to start producing these things. And are we different from white people? When we go to universities with the white people, when we go abroad to school with the white people, we find out that we are even more brilliant than they are. This is for another day. But let me just concentrate, because I'm going to talk about wisdom and foolishness of a black man. But let me concentrate on this topic today. Now, do we believe that we can never be inventors? So that we can be manufacturers? So that we can be productive? Have we been sworn that we can never be these things? That our parents, our religious rulers, our women, everybody doesn't see us that we can be inventors. So as far as they're concerned, we can never be this, and they push us into uselessness. Uselessness. That is what we are being pushed into. Let's look at the Chinese model, the Japanese model. At once in a time, they were like us. But they never pushed everybody into menial job. People went to university, people come out from university, and people start to think of what they learned when they learned at the universities, and they start to become inventors, and they start to think, and they start to manufacture, and they start to to be productive. They didn't leave what they learned from universities and they go into learning menial jobs. They never left it. Like we have been pushed. I'm telling you, everywhere we produce hundreds and thousands and thousands, tens of thousands graduates in Nigeria, if not hundreds of thousands graduates in Nigeria, and 80% of them will never use what they study. They will now go back and start learning one menial job of the other to look for how to. Why didn't you just concentrate on the menial job right from your life? Why did you go to the university? Why did you go to the university? Now this is where I'm going. Let's look at the scientists of this world. Let's look at the computer geeks. Let's look at people. They are not people who put money. No, they didn't put money in front. They didn't put success as somebody with money. These are people, if they've gone to school, they lock themselves in the house from morning till night, thinking how to invent, what they have learned, they are trying to use it to create something, to be innovative, and to create and to be manufacturers and to be this thing. Nobody told them that they should leave because money is not coming to their hands. They should leave what this thing that they've learned. They should go into menial market and learn a menial job. Because our forefathers don't believe that we can be inventors. So they don't care. They don't believe that, yes, if you have a son who have gone to university, who now say he wants to lock himself in the room and he wants to make sure that he discovers something and he becomes an inventor and it takes 10 years and this person is not coming out, you don't know, as a parent, you keep on supporting this person, keep on supporting him. Support him with money, support him anything, but the parent will tell you that you are lazy, you are not doing anything, you are not, the parent don't even believe that we can build a helicopter. They don't even believe that we black people can build. So you are lazy, you are stupid, you are nothing. Go and learn something. You went to university, you come out, you are just stupid. The women tell you, say you are just stupid, lazy. People are making money. Everybody, are we not going to be inventive? Are we not going to be productive? Are we not going to be creators, innovators? Are we going to continue living all our lives on imported technology, imported goods, imported consumables? Where do we start? How do we start? Sometimes I look at some of this wisdom and a lot of people see me as foolishness. Even as I'm talking to you, this discussion I'm discussing to you, I'm telling you, 80% of Nigerians will say I am stupid, I don't know what I'm saying. Hey, go and look for a job. Go and get it. Yeah, I already have a job. I'm not saying this because I don't have a job. I have my source of income. But what I'm saying is that I look at us as black people. Are we going to ever depend all our lives on imported things? This phone I'm recording is imported. This computer I'm using is imported. This light that is lighting me is imported. We can't manufacture these things on our own. The television in my house, everything we have is imported. The fan, everything is imported. Is it not people who are going to think scientifically, thinking technologically, and thinking and looking at the physics they've learned, the chemistry, the everything, and they become scientists and do they not leave it and become carpenters and become tailors and become traders and do they jettison these things and they went into this to be building their economy? It's because the government will not support this. They'll call you lazy. Government doesn't even believe we should be inventors. They will call you lazy. Go and look for something to do. Do you think it's only your certificate you'll be living on? Go and look for something to do. So the entire system is a system that doesn't believe we can be inventors. It's a system that believes that for we to enjoy the goods of life, we have to import. And every year in, year out, we are having economic problems. Our naira keep falling down because the demand for dollars, oh Jesus, the demand for dollars outweigh the supply of dollars into our land. So every day dollars is increasing in price. Because a lot of people are demanding dollars to go and import this, import that, import this. So they would to change naira into dollars. The dollars are not even normal because we are an importing country. You have a lot of importers, importer of this. He's an importer of that. Most of our millionaires are importers of this and importers of that and importers of this. Everybody, whoever calls himself a commercial person or a trader, is an importer and a trader. Any person who calls himself a businessman in Nigeria is an importer and a trader. He imports and he trades. He imports and he trades. So how can we build a country from importing and trading? Importing and trading. The people whom we are importing from, do they import from another place? Didn't they manufacture it? Didn't they create it? Didn't they build it? So these are some of the foolishness we have as Africans. We don't want to see that these are foolishness. What we should do as Africans, to bring ourselves is the model of the Chinese, the model of the Japanese, the model of whoever that they found themselves in our condition before and they came out, which is we should help our children to go to school, to go and be educated, not to go seeking for certificates. No, they should go and be educated, and if they come out, they must think of that on that education that they do and make something productive. Listen, even if a person spend all his life trying to be an inventor or try to create something, even he spend all the until he dies, he never creates that thing. Don't you know another person who comes and want to toe that line, we have to carry where this other person stop and give and tell this other person this is where this person stop. Let this person see with his own new ideas and imagine with this one whether you will end up learning, discovering how to create something so that we become creators and inventors. Don't you know government, you have to allow graduates to find a place where they will just stay. They don't do anything. They don't go to earn. You feed them. You give them pocket money, and they stay in the house. They don't go out, and they become scientists. They become geeks. They don't care about women. They don't care about flashy cars. They don't care about all those things. All they care about is to be inventors, to invent, to think about humanity, to think about solving the problem of Nigeria. If you are an economist, all you think about is blocking yourself in the room. 10 years or not how many years you are building theory that will take us out of economic problem. If you study what they call it, pharmacy, you are thinking of building drugs. You are thinking of new scientific way of that will bring cure to people. You are not thinking of you having car, you sleeping with a hookup guest. You are not thinking of enjoying whatever this life. You are thinking of humanity. What can we do to solve the problem of humanity? Just like the white people are thinking and they are solving the problem of humanity, and every day they are improving in their lives. Are we not supposed to be thinking like that? Everybody tells you have to go and look for something to take care of yourself. Even parents, don't you think when you see your child comes out from university, he says, Daddy, I have learned this in university. I want to make sure from this, I want to make sure that in fact, I want to even disprove some theories that I learned from the university because I don't even feel they are right. I want to build up some new theories. Tell the world that this your theories are outdated. Let's use what we learn in university. Let them allow us use what we learn at the university. It's not that we jettison whatever we learn at the university and we go into looking for menial jobs because we need to be married, we need to have a home, we need to have money, source of income, and we jettison everything we've learned from the university because there are unemployment. How do we build employment? How do we have employment if we are not inventors, if we are not scientists, if we are not people who manufacture things, who create things? How do we have employment in our society? How? We really need to change this thing. This sounds like a foolishness. I'm talking to the ears of Nigerians. But I don't think a white man will see this as foolishness because he knows what I'm talking about is the right thing to take us out of problems. Nigerians, let's stop these things. Let's look at people going to university and come out and they must use what they learn to take us out of the problem we have. It's not that they should, why are they lazy? Why would they think of their certificate? Even president will tell you this. Even governors will tell you this. Everybody will tell you this because they don't believe we can be inventors. We can invent anything. They believe that it's only white man that has been given that right. We will go and import. You should go and look for something to do to get money. Even parents will tell you. Even preachers will tell you. Everybody will tell you. As long as you are a person who believes I've studied this university and I want to use this to see that I become innovative, I invent something, or I bring up a theory, or I build something out of it, but there's no money coming into my pocket, but I live years and years building this. Everybody see you as a stupid person. Nobody believes in it. Nobody wants to believe in it. But how do the white people become who they are? You know, there are people who did this, and there are people who came and built on what those people did, and there are people, and up to today, there are people who are doing. When I was growing up, I saw manual typewriter. You press one, something comes and hit. Before I know, people went to think for that. They were thinking. Before we know, they brought electric typewriter, where you just type. Before you know, people are thinking. They went and think of computer. They brought computer out. Before you know, people are thinking. They brought Apple this, Apple that. They brought phones. They brought things. And in the next 20 years, you'll be surprised at what will be brought out. People are thinking. We in Africa, we are not thinking at all. We have been sent to go and learn one job. Stupid man, you are just here. You are just lazy man. People are going out to work. You are just here. You are just there depending on your parents. What nonsense. How do we become like the Oyibo? The parent will not see, this thing that my son is trying to do. I want to invest in it. If we don't have this culture, how do we become? Do you know that going to 2,000 naira, $1 going to 2,000 naira because of how you are looking for dollar to go and import? Importer kills your economy. Make we be producers. Importer destroy the economy. Make we be producers. Not looking for money. What else like looking for money? No. If only the way we are looking for money is the same effort. We forget about looking for money and we are looking to invent. That is what your boy is doing. Looking to invent. Hey, this thing. I must create this thing that I want to create. Yeah, how did it? Where am I making it? Where am I making the mistake? Yeah, this thing. If I create this thing, it's going to solve this humanity problem. I'll create this. Let me think. How do I do it? Scientifically, I wake up. I go and sleep on it. I come out. Why is this not sparking? It needs to spark to move this thing. And scientifically, it has to do this. Why is it not? If the way we are Africans, we are just thinking like that. We don't know. The millions will come when we succeed. The millions will come when the economy, people have jobs. It's not about let me go and look for money. Let me go and pursue money. Nobody's pursuing to build something, to create something. Everybody's pursuing money. What kind of system are we? And we not talk to ourselves, especially Nigeria. These people will say we are more richer than you people. We are more. They will call money industrious. We are more industrious than you people. We are more. Is it industrious? Look at people who are industrious. They are building a spacecraft and they are going to the moon. They are the industrious people. Spacecraft, and they are landing in the moon. They are landing in Mars. We even the technology to build toothpick that you don't have the technology to make toothpick. And we are some people are more industrious, we are more this, and we are this. Without us, just because we have oil that's holding everybody. Nobody thinks we all depend on primary production. Don't we think about secondary production? Africa, wake up. You have to change the way you reason. Stop reasoning stupidly. Reason with wisdom. We have to start from somewhere. We have to get people coming to university, and we have to get them. Let's not pushing them to go look for money. Don't be stupid. Don't be look for money. Don't be lazy. No, let them start. What did you learn in university? Do something to help Nigeria. Do something to build Nigeria out of poverty. Do something to see you people come together. What theory have you brought? What can we join our heads to do? These are the things. Not sending us back into mania. How do you even think that me, somebody like me now, I went to university, I spent all my years studying, like I studied economics. I will spend all my years studying from primary school, secondary school, to university and so forth. And then all of a sudden I'm going to learn something and to compete with somebody who never went to university. He spent all his life learning that thing. How do I be able to compete with such person? Maybe now I want to even go and be a laborer in a building construction, because there are some graduates who go to mix cement for building construction because that is what they are told. They don't not be lazy, they should go and look for money. So I want to go to learn how to do something like that. And I'm going to with people who all their life they know how to mix cement. How do I be able to compete? How will the patient look at me and look at the person and say, "Oh God," I don't know. We don't have to be taxi drivers. We don't have to be this. If we go to university, let's leave the menial job for the people who were not able to go to university. If we go to university, let us see a system where we become inventors, where we become not a system where we go back to menial jobs. Please, even if you find this my video educative or informative, or it has enlightened you or not, please, why don't you subscribe and ring the notification bell. You know, the more you subscribe, the more you, because there are many more videos that I'm going to bring to really see that there are some things going on in Africa that my mind is not really settled, because these white people, they are not better than us at all. Until you go to university with them, you will know that they are not better. You know that their brain does not function better than our brain. It is just that we are stupid and they are wise. That is all. That's why they are manufacturers and their economy is good, and we are suffering unemployment, suffering poverty, and suffering with all this. So please subscribe and ring the notification bell. I'll be coming with the next video. Thank you very much for listening.